Wang Lin's journey through cultivation has been a continuous series of trials, sacrifices, and rebirths. Now, as he approaches the threshold of the infant transformation stage, a new chapter begins. One that is not only filled with danger, but also awakening power that will shake even the most fearsome figures in this world of cultivation. The moment Wang Lin stepped into the Soul Refining Sect, he realized something had gone terribly wrong. Once a place guarded by 9 elders, only 3 golden rings remained. 6 elders had already fallen, a shocking loss that foreshadowed the chaos ahead. But that wasn't the most startling revelation. Out of the silence came a familiar voice, steady, calm, yet filled with a hint of exhaustion. It was the voice of the Duntian Patriarch. Though clearly entangled in the final stages of life, he welcomed Wang Lin with warmth. His words were clear. He had been waiting for this day. Despite his body being consumed by death energy, he hadn't lost sight of his mission. His final wish was to help Wang Lin advance to the infant transformation stage, no matter the cost. The condition? Simple. After his passing, Wang Lin would inherit everything: the techniques, treasures, responsibilities, and legacy of the Soul Refining Sect. Duntian placed his final hopes on this one successor, fully aware that his end was near. Of course, resources were tight. The immortal jade required for infant transformation wasn't enough, but Duntian wasn't concerned. According to him, the Soul Refining Sect had always had a solution for that. When there's not enough jade, they take it. And they don't ask, they demand. With the Supreme Soul banner in hand, Duntian led Wang Lin through a ruthless campaign. In just 3 months, they swept across 5 major cultivation nations, plundering 16 sects. No hesitation, no mercy. This wasn't about greed. It was tradition, survival, and a declaration of power. The Supreme Soul banner was more than a symbol. It was a force of nature. To prove its might, Duntian unleashed it against a formidable 9-leaf spellcaster, obliterating the enemy with terrifying ease. But their rampage didn't go unanswered. On their return, they were suddenly halted by a mysterious formation. It wasn't just any trap. The aura it emitted was ancient, destructive, and filled with troll magic, an ominous combination. Duntian immediately recognized the formation as the work of Suzaku techniques, but this version had been corrupted by the powers of trolls. And behind this complex ambush stood none other than Qian Feng, the second disciple of the fearsome Zhuquezi. Qian Feng had taken a dangerous path. After Wang Lin sealed the troll tribe, Qian Feng went there, removed the seal, and harvested the blood essence of the trolls. The motive? To gain power far beyond the limits of his master's teachings. And now he came to challenge Wang Lin directly. Wang Lin, already prepared for war, refused to retreat. The clash between them erupted instantly. Qian Feng, despite his ambition, wasn't ready for the sheer intensity of Wang Lin's attack. Wang Lin summoned all his strength, followed by the devastating 1 billion soul flags. With soul phantoms exploding from every direction, Qian Feng was overwhelmed. Even with his pseudo-immortal treasure, the Suzaku cone, he barely managed to escape, wounded, bloodied, and humiliated. Wang Lin's victory, however, didn't mark the end of this crisis. Back at the Soul Refining Sect, Duntian warned Wang Lin to immediately begin his retreat and focus on the infant transformation. Duntian would handle everything else, but even he could not have predicted what happened next. Jukezi himself appeared. This wasn't a disciple or an envoy. This was one of the highest-ranked cultivators of his era. His goal was crystal clear. He demanded the 1 billion soul flags. With those, he planned to unleash a campaign against the immortal descendants. But Duntian was firm. The soul flags were not his to give. Not to Zhuquezi, not to anyone. Zhuquezi gave no second chances. Refusal meant war. He unleashed the Suzaku Holy Fire, a terrifying power capable of turning entire sects into ash. He declared that while the soul flags might protect Duntian himself, they wouldn't be enough to shield the entire Soul Refining Sect. Cornered, Duntian made the ultimate sacrifice. One by one, he began offering up souls. First 3, forming 35 primary soul fragments, enough to elevate his strength into the late stages of combat. It was a massive boost, but still not enough to match Zhuquezi's mysterious seal. With no choice, Duntian offered up a 4th soul. This fourth soul was special. It carried 3 powerful attributes, making it a deadly weapon in battle. For a moment, the tides turned. Zhuquezi faltered. Even he, the mighty cultivator who looked down on others, began to struggle. But victory was short-lived. Duntian's aging body and declining speed gave Zhuquezi an opening. With perfect timing, Zhuquezi unleashed a powerful immortal weapon, the firepot flame, and directed it straight at the fourth soul. A move meant to erase it from existence. Just when it looked like all hope was lost, a thunderous power erupted. The voice of Situ Nan echoed through the heavens as he possessed Wang Lin's body. And then, with just one word, "Get lost!" That was all it took. Zhuquezi, a figure who had crushed sects and challenged immortals, stopped in his tracks. The spiritual pressure behind that single word was so immense, so unfathomable, that Zhuquezi had no choice but to flee. A cultivator near the peak of great perfection, silenced and forced into retreat by a single utterance. Wang Lin's path has never been smooth, but every step forward reveals just how terrifying his potential truly is. From defying death with the help of the Duntian Patriarch to shaking even a powerhouse like Zhuquezi with a single word through Situ Nan's power. This episode proved one thing. Wang Lin is no longer a pawn in the cultivation world. He's becoming the storm that others fear, but the road ahead is still filled with uncertainty. What new challenges will he face after reaching infant transformation? What role will Situ Nan continue to play? And will Zhuquezi truly stay silent, or is this only the beginning of a deeper war? If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more insights into the world of Renegade Immortal and other Donghua epics, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel. Your support means everything and helps us keep diving deeper into the cultivation worlds we all love. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and stay cultivating.